Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you guys for joining me again. My name is Wilkin. I'm here with the next Lost Ark Collectibles guide. Today's topic is going to be about Giant's Hearts, and similar to the other videos, I'm going to be talking about the place that you have to visit in order to exchange those hearts for some juicy rewards. Secondly, I'll be covering what the rewards actually are, and last but not least, I'll show you my go-to source where I find most of the information that I need and which you can use in order to help you locate and find not only Giant's Hearts but also a bunch of other things. So let's fret not any further. The first thing is the island, in this case, that you have to go to is called Rune. It is just south of East Lutheran, so the first harbor that you actually venture to in your Lost Ark journey. Just one quadrant below there, at the very top of that set quadrant, is the island called Rune. And there we are. It's a little piece of land here. You basically only have this little, it's not little, it's like a mansion slash library. And in that library you find Minerva, the fairy, the Giant's Heart exchanger. That's pretty much it. So let's cover the rewards that you can potentially get. The very first one is a growth potion, strength, dexterity, or intelligence. That means more damage. Very straightforward. Intellect potion grants you 10 points of intellect, which is used for affinity. Then the third one is a Legend of the Last Giants. This is a quest line, if I'm not mistaken, that sends you back to Tortwig, and completing that quest line actually grants you the island heart of this island. The fourth one is the first skill potion for another 3 skill points. Very good. Rune Aige, or Age, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that wrong, basically grants you more resources. This is important for classes such as Berserker, Lancemaster, and any other class that basically builds up a meter to use certain skills or to get buffs. So this is what this one is used for. The next reward is another skill point potion, so we already have a total of 6 skill points here. Vitality potion for more HP. Eosine Charm, this is a collectible that lets you transform yourself. I don't know if it has any other purpose than that. Masterpiece is another collectible. Once again, skill potions, another masterpiece, and yet again another skill potion. Like I said, I think Giant's Hearts are very good simply for the amount of skill points that you can get. It's really good. Rune March, skills cost 30% less mana. This is actually quite an important rune for some classes. I should actually be trying to get more Giant's Hearts. Pardon me. But I'm a little bit too lazy on that one. The 14th one is a reward that gives you a quest line, and that quest line actually gives you the very last one in order to get a Giant's Box, which contains a title and an object, Hand of the Giant, which you can use in your estate. And let me see, I think I have that Eosine Charm here, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, there it is. So using that charm basically transforms you into an Eosine. Like I said, I don't know if there's any purpose for this or not, but just so you guys know what the reward is all about. So this is what the rewards are. Like I said, I think it's a very good and important collectible to be done. 12 skill points is actually quite a boost to be gotten, and I definitely think you guys should at least work your way onto, how many is it? I think, okay, I can't do anything with that. So each Giant's Heart is 1 reward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first skill potion is unlocked at 4 Giant's Hearts, and 6. Then the last one at 10 and 12. So these obviously will take a while, but 4 and 6 Giant's Hearts is relatively accessible. So definitely I would go for that. So going over to the source that I use a news site or website that is called paponica.com. This is a very neat and clean site. So first of all, very big appreciation and a big thanks to the creator of the site. He goes by the name Ryu, and he's a very friendly dude, and I'm not sure if he's done this all by alone, but that doesn't really matter. The site is very good. There's no advertisements, no nothing. It's very responsive. It's clean. It looks very good. There's also some of my guides linked here, by the way. So shameless self-marketing, but needless to say, there is a lot of information to be found here. He also gives credit to the people, so feel free to use that site, and as usual, I'll link that site below. I'll make a separate guide or video more talking about the site itself, but what we're looking here right now is under the Collectibles tab, Giant's Hearts, and you'll basically find the list that I just talked about in-game. So let's go over to the acquisition. The first one is a Tortwig Purple quest. So basically, just doing the quest line in Turtok, you will get a quest that gives you the first Giant's Heart. Then you have one for affinity with Beatrice. You have one with affinity with Sasha. If you take a quick glimpse in-game, affinity, in case you don't know, I'll probably make a separate video about that, but that's basically sweet talking or chatting with certain NPCs. So Tricion, Beatrice, as you can see here, not even the last rank for her, but she gives you a Giant's Heart, pardon me. And Arthentine, for example, Sasha, this is one that I'm actually missing still. So I actually do have some talking left to be done with her. Another Giant's Heart, and if we go to Great Voyage, Ninavi, for example, has another one as well. So let's go back to the list here and go through Tarsila Field Boss. This is the field boss in Shoeshire. This is a calendar boss, so she's not available every day. For example, currently she is available, and she spawns right at the top here in the Lake of Stall Time, which is the Shoeshire continent all the way up here. You probably did not see jack shit because I forgot to switch the window. So let's do that again. Very top here, this is Lake of Stall Time in the Shoeshire continent. My bad. So going back to the list, we have trading 3,300 Gienna coins or Givenna coins. Those are the yellow ones, the very first one I get, to Blacktooth's Garrison, to an NPC. 33,000 pirate coins. Those are the doublons that you get for exchanging the coins that you get from sea events. This is a lot of exchanging. Pirate Village Atlas. Then you have one for doing the Dookie Island for 30 days. This is probably the one that takes the longest time, because well, you can't cheese it. You have to do those daily 30 times. So the sooner you get going with that, the easier it is, and that quest itself is pretty easy to do. Another one for Givenna coins. Then you have another one for affinity. Tower of Shadow, Floor 35, Tower of Fate. So those are basically the two towers I basically have available in the game right now. You have one for another 15 days Epona. One can be exchanged from the Shadow Moon Market. This is the one that I talked about from the Ninavi, or Ninivi, what's she called here, from the Affinity. And the last Giant's Heart is, like I said, once you get 14, you get a quest. I personally don't have it, so I don't know how long or how difficult the quest is going to be. I only know that it requires item level 960, so on a fresh server, this is definitely not something that you're going to be getting quickly, but just keep that in mind, that this is, in quotes, all you have to do in order to find your Giant's Hearts. And like I said, that is pretty much all that I can give you guys here for the Giant's Hearts. Like I said, personally, I think it's a very important collectible. 12 skill points are definitely a very nice boon to have. At later game stages, that means that's 2 additional skills that you can push to level 11 or maybe even 12 if you're hitting level 60. So definitely try to sorta or slowly make your way up to at least 12 Giant's Hearts. It's pretty much the same thing that I did here. The Giant's Hearts that I'm missing are Sasha Affinity and Tarsila. This one is an RG one, and I basically gave up on that because I'm not really eyeballing with that one. And if I really wanted to, I could push hard on Sasha's Affinity game and get that rune. Anywho, this is all. I do hope this was helpful. Like I said, as usual, anything else is going to be in the description below, including the link to the Papunica website. There's also a lot of other information to be found there. Last but not least, I do stream Monday, 1700 CST, and other days that I announce on my Discord and my YouTube in videos like these, or on Twitch or Twitter itself. So if you want to check those social media links out, you can also find them in the description below. Last but not least, I do hope this was helpful. See you guys next time. Do stay safe and have a great day.